Hello, everybody. I am here to uh, give my opinion of the question as to why God does not heal amputees. This was a very interesting video that I saw, and 10 questions that every intelligent Christian must answer. I consider myself an intelligent Christian, and I respect the opinions of the person who put the video. I believe that they are very well thought out questions and very fair questions. I believe that Christians must analyze and we must question our beliefs. I believe it is healthy to do so. I believe that we should not follow things blindly. We should examine the reasons why we believe in things that we do. So it was a fair question, a very fair question to ask why God does not heal amputees. Um, I will focus on that question. And so what I will do is, in order to answer it, I will remember the things that I've learned before. Jesus, when he was here on this earth, according to the Bible, Jesus healed people, right? We may have heard the times when Jesus healed the blind people, the lame. Many different occasions he healed many sick people. He even healed a woman who had she had a problem with her uh, reproductive system, and she was bleeding for 12 years. It says that in the New Testament. She was very sick, but um, in every one of the stories, in every one of those stories, whenever Jesus heals someone, I always noticed one thing. Um, he always said to them, right after he healed them, right after he made the people, right after he gave them sight again, or even to the woman. I'll use the woman as an example. The woman, she was sick. She had been bleeding for 12 years. And she, she said to herself, if only I can get close enough to Jesus to just touch the edge of his robe, just the edge of his robe, then I'll be healed again. And so she did that. She got as just close to, enough to him. He was surrounded by people, his entourage or whatever. And she just grazed the hem of his robe, and as soon as she touched it, she was healed. And Jesus said, who touched me? He turned around and everybody said, well, why, Lord, do you say that? You see that there's so many people all around you. How can you say who touched you? He said, I felt some power leave me. Who touched me? The woman came forward and she said, I'm sorry, Lord. She explained her situation. Jesus said to her, uh, your faith has healed you. Your faith has healed you. He always said that to people. So that makes me think about everybody in modern day times when people have cancer and people have uh, these diseases and so many things that are happening, and you hear about these miraculous healings that are happening. I personally haven't had any disease like that or anything, and I hope never to have it. But uh, if I want to stay consistent with what Jesus said, and He says your faith has healed you, then I have to assume that you are healed because of your faith. You are not healed simply because God just hands out free healings to anyone. It takes faith on our part to be healed. It takes faith on our part to be healed. We have to really believe that God can heal us in order to be healed. Now, I'm not an amputee. I don't know what it's like to be an amputee. I have no idea uh, how terrible it must be to lose an arm or a leg or anything like that. Uh, But I can only imagine that if I were to lose an arm or if I were to lose a leg, even as a Christian, even as someone who has been a Christian for 30 years almost, it would be almost impossible for me to believe that God could grow a new arm or grow a new leg on me, because my faith is not that strong. And I admit that as a Christian. I admit that my faith is not that strong. Um, if God is consistent, then I believe that if my faith were strong enough, if I really, honest to God, believed in my heart that God could grow me a new arm or a leg, as crazy as it sounds, it is consistent. It is consistent with what God has said to everyone who he healed. Your faith has healed you. The Bible says your faith can move mountains. It sounds crazy, I know. It, and it probably, will be dismissed as a crazy rationalization from a Christian, from myself. But I believe that's the truth. God said that your faith has healed you. If you believe, you will be healed. Do I believe that God, the all-powerful creator of the universe, can give someone an arm back? If I think of it in those terms, yeah. But when I think of it in personal terms, if it were me, I know that I would have too much doubt in my heart. Even as a Christian, I would have doubt. I probably would not believe that God could do it. And so then that's probably why an amputee has never had his arm or leg grown back. I cannot speak for them. I don't know them. But it is a feeling, it is an opinion, it is a hypothesis. Might sound far-fetched, but that's my response. I'd like to know what you think. Thank you, guys.